Howdy folks, Gustav here, and I want to say hooray for us. Us because I couldn't have done it without you. I'm up to the 100 subscriber mark, which, it's not a huge amount on YouTube or anything, but what that means to me is that 100 people have cared enough to hit subscribe without me bugging you too much about it, which is awesome, and I want to thank you for that. So I also wanted to do a quick little rant because I went out last night and I figured this just needs to be called out because it's ridiculous. I don't know, I guess that's a heck of a run-up to it, huh? So I went out last night with Jeff and Jackie and a couple friends, and we went to several places around Omaha, but one of them was the Ravenite Cigar Bar. And it's promoted on the radio, at least the radio that I listen to, like classic radio, classic rock radio. It's promoted as a cigar bar, kind of an upscale. Oh, cigar and hookah bar, I should add. It's promoted as kind of an upscale place to come and hang out, and it sounds like it's for like older guys, right, or older people, stereotypically guys, but. You know what I'm saying. And so, I've always thought, like, oh, that would be cool to check out, but I'm not going to go by myself. But last night, the situation presented itself, and we went. 10 o'clock on Friday. How busy should a bar be at that time? We got there, we were, I think, the second set of people to be there. The other set of people, I didn't even look at, really. I don't know how old they are or what they were doing or what, but I don't even know how many there were. So we get there and I'm thinking, well, yeah, it's not busy. I mean, maybe I should have thought, hey, this might mean something, but I'm looking around going, well, it's not busy, and I'd like to smoke a hookah. I haven't done it in a long time. I own two, but it's just sort of a hassle to get them out and deal with all that. So, I say I want berry in my hookah, and Jeff and Jackie get banana, and our friend's not there yet, so I don't know, we're just hanging out, we're smoking, whatever, and like some young kids show up at the door. I say young kids, they have to be 18, it's an 18 and over club, it turns out. I should have known that, we found that out, so yeah. So these couple kids show up and they're being kind of loud and they're standing over by the dance floor and a DJ starts dragging stuff in. And then our friend shows up. Well, he's a DJ, so he's interested. He goes over. He's like, yeah, man, they have some cool stuff. Like, it's a pretty legit operation. So I'm thinking, great. Maybe some music. That'll be cool. I can just sit here and chill out and smoke the hookah and enjoy the buzz, right? Well, no, then a group of 6 more 18-year-olds comes in. And then another group of 5 16-year-olds comes in. These are boys and girls, and they are dressed anywhere from hoodies and baggy pants to really tight evening dresses that I would not want my 18-year-old wearing. I think I've gotten to that point where I'm old enough now, I don't have any kids, but I'm old enough that I look at that and go, I would be pissed if that was my daughter. 2 more years, whatever, she gets a little bit older, she can decide that for her own darn self, but at 18, if you're in my house, you don't wear that. Anyway. They probably left the house looking like something else and changed in the car. It hasn't been that long since I was 18. Anyway, so I digress. So all these groups of kids start coming in, and then they start filtering back out because they're running back and forth and trying to get to somebody in the car, and someone doesn't have cover, and we're just sitting there smoking our hookah. But then it gets really busy and really hot, and our waitress comes around. And she asks us, she goes, oh, do you guys want any more drinks? And I go, yeah, I'll take one more. I always do these with the hand movements because it's loud and there are a lot of people. I go, I'll take one more and then you can tab me out. And she goes, okay. heard that and talked to a couple of other people at the table, and then she leaves. Well, then what was really busy turns into really, really busy. And I understand that when things get busy, the bartenders have to jump behind the bar and whatever, but if you've taken a drink order, you need to come back out with that drink order. We never got our drinks. Our hookahs were running down, and so we decided we were going to leave. It was getting that bad, and so while we're leaving, it's tough to get out because all these kids are like trying to jam in and get the table so they can be cool. Anyway, it's just a very frustrating experience. So we go up to the bar. We decide we're just going to go ahead and leave. We'd like our tabs. Please tab us out. I see my friend say this to the lady. She goes, okay, and then walks the other way. I'm on the other side of the bar. It's kind of a long bar, and he's on the end, and I'm sort of in the middle of the long side. She goes and starts doing stuff, and then goes and gets another drink order. I don't get it. Like, someone's like, I want a tab out. They don't ask you for anything except for their tab. You go grab that tab real quick. But we couldn't leave because they had our cards because we were running tabs. So, we finally, I step over to the side so that we've got 3 people who want their tabs now kind of thing. And she finally comes over and is like, oh my God, everybody's asking everything about every drink. It's like, oh, I don't care what your problem is. Give me my tab. Anyway, so I think on the way out, whatever, I'm going to have a pipe on the way home and feel better about this. So I grab a pack of matches off the bar. And I think at least I can hold it up tomorrow and be like, this place, man, Ravenite, cigar bar, turns into an 18 and over club, and it's no good. Oh, also their humidor is piss poor. But that's a whole different story, and I won't get into it here. So I grab this pack of matches off the bar. We, push our way out. People are, shoving Jackie on the way because she's smaller, and that sucks. So, Jeff and I are on either side of her. And we get out the door, and I grab the pack of matches, and I look at it. The big reveal. They're just diamond, I don't know, man. It's such a nice-looking club, and I guess they have a new owner. But someone needs to tell him that these 2 girls, at least last night, and I'm not saying girls are all like that, but these 2 girls that were working last night were so bad at doing their job. There's no way they can be making that much money, especially with all the 18-year-olds ordering Diet Cokes all night. Whatever. I feel better. Sorry, this has been a really long rant, and it started out super positive with 100 followers. I love you guys. Thank you for everything you've done, and I hope this hasn't turned you off too much because it was a frustrating experience and I just had to vent for a minute. Anyway, happy smoking, and I'll see you tomorrow.